Hello, hello.
Hello,
How you
mate.
doing?
You all
Keeping
right?
well? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, mate. You?
Yeah, long time no
See you again.
speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know we have a very limited amount of time, so we'll keep this brief. And Alex says hello, by the way, and we'll do a proper chat with him soon in the next few weeks.
Okay.
So first of all, today we're going to be talking about your new movie Diablo, which I agree with you. I think it's one of your best films. I think it's fantastic.
Brilliant.
I love any movie whenever it's you and Marco particularly. So where did the whole idea for Diablo come from initially?
We were hanging out together on John Wick 4 and we came up with the story and then got Ernesto, the director, involved, who's always worked with Marco in Chile. And originally we're thinking we were going to film it in Chile. And I knew Matt Sampson, the writer, so we had a few Zoom conversations, the four of us, and then Matt took it away and crafted the screenplay and took it further than we could and did a great job. And then we were able to take that screenplay to my manager, Craig Baumgarten, who's also a producer. And yeah, we've found that we could do it most cost effectively in Colombia. And so that's where we went.
Yeah, I've always liked to shoot there.
Yeah, well, it's all the same stuff. We had a great stunt team. These guys here, Legionnaire Stunts, they were phenomenal. They wanted to work with me and Marco and do more fight-based stuff. And we had some great producers over there, Alvaro and Jason, Clay Epstein, and Craig Baumgarten from the US side. Um, and we had a lot of support. You know, we didn't have a lot of time or money. We never do, but we had a good support team behind us, which really helped.
Hmm. And you mentioned working with Ernesto. How was he to work with?
It was brilliant. One of the best director actor collaborations I've ever had. Um, he's a real fan of the genre. He knows cinema. He had very good notes as a director for the actors, which a lot of the times you don't get on these action movies. They're more visual people. That certainly wasn't the case with him. And it was a really rewarding experience. And I can't wait to work with him again. I'm definitely going to work with him again. He's a brilliant
Hmm.
director and he should be working non-stop because he's very talented.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah. And you say that there's more to this than the action, and there is, I think, particularly your relationship with Alana, who plays Elisa, and I won't spoil what happens in the story, but how did you work with her, particularly to create the dynamic between the two characters?
Yeah, well, we were a bit worried because we knew that if we didn't get a good girl for that role, the whole thing hinges
Mhm.
on her being a good performer, and we didn't know where we were going to be. Like, surely, so when it's Columbia, it's like, okay, now we've got to find the girl. That's the most important part. And she was presented to us by the Colombian producers, like, this is the girl you want. And we're like, okay. And then we see the audition, and we're like, okay, I get you. She's a phenomenal actress. She's extremely talented and played the part brilliantly and brought a lot more depth and characterization to it than we even imagined. And it was an absolute pleasure to work with her every day. And uh, she's great, lovely girl, and brilliant actress. And she is the heart of the movie.
Mhm. Now, you've obviously worked with Marco a whole bunch of times. You must have a shorthand by now and like working together and creating the fight scenes. Can you talk about working with them and creating some of the visceral fight scenes we have in this film?
Marco's got this energy drink called Guarana, and he would just feed me full of it, and I'd be like, "Whoa, come on, let's go!" So I recommend getting hold of some of that Warrener.
Mm.
But look, we're such good mates, and we've worked together so many times. He's one of the best in the business. I'm no slouch. We were able to go 100% at each other, bringing everything we had, like full force. And, we know we're going to be there and not forget the choreography, not make any mistakes. And so you'll see that will translate on off the screen. You see that it's two highly trained professionals going hard. That sounded wrong, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you mean, yeah.
It might make you go hard seeing these highly trained professionals going hard. Okay.
Pretty much. How do I follow on from
Get from
that?
it what you want. It's up to you.
Exactly, yeah. So that final showdown in the factory, how was putting that together in terms of like logistics and making sure like the whole area was safe?
I don't know if you bothered. We just got
Just
in there and started filming. Yeah, no, yeah. The stunt guys were concerned about when we were high up. we had some wires attached to us and things like that. But I was like, forget it, we'll be fine. If the floor starts giving way, I'll just jump onto the other side of the building. Let's just get the shot. Sun's coming down. So I'm a bit like that, but I'm a menace. So they luckily they didn't listen to me.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was a little bit precarious, but it looks great.
it did. Yeah, it's a great location for like a finale. It just worked really well. I don't know how much time we have left, but would you ever be interested in directing yourself at some point?
Yeah, I've got something that I'm looking to do, and we'll see if it happens. Probably sooner rather than later. So just watch this space.
Mhm. Okay, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
So you're nearly out of time. So finally, what would you like audiences to take from Diablo?
I just want audience to be entertained. Like it's an old school action martial arts flick with a compelling story and strong characters. And hopefully you're going to enjoy, get thrilled by the action sequences, and maybe we'll pull on a few heartstrings. But I think without the action, the story works, you know. It's it's got it all. And but I just want people to switch their brains off and just be entertained and enjoy a good old school action movie
Yeah.
that seems like it's come from the 90s.
Hmm. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. All right. Well, all the best with it. Hope it's a big hit for you, and chat to you in a few weeks. We'll get Alex to be in touch, and we'll have a proper chat then.
All right, Ewan. Thank you, mate.
All right. Take care.
Good to
Chat
see you
soon.
again.
And take care. Bye now.
Okay. See you, mate.